Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where today we'll start off with a fight against a small squadron from the Austro-Hungarian Navy. I'm not gonna waste a lot of time on it, I'm not gonna waste a lot of words on it. We outgunned them, so let's murder them. Setting up my divisions, light cruiser group destroyers. 5 destroyers, light cruisers join up with the heavy cruisers, and you guys... Yep, that's good, let's roll. My destroyers, let's take a look. This is the first time we're actually fighting with them. My gunboat, another gunboat. A third gunboat, I think these are... Ooh, and we got 2 torpedo boats in the rear of the formation. Nice. We have found the enemy and have engaged the enemy. Heavy cruisers, turn around. Battleships, in front of them please. And torpedo boats. Let's go into a large holding pattern for now, until we know what the enemy will do. Torpedo range on my torpedo boats is not great, 1.2 kilometers, but eventually we'll get there. We'll get them usable. And with that, the first hit has been placed on an enemy warship. My dreadnoughts are engaging. My torpedo boats, in the meanwhile, let's use them, shall we? Let's see what they can do. Battleship, turn in a bit more, please. Cruisers, turn in a bit more as well. Ooh, that poor enemy heavy cruiser. It has seen better days. Of course, the first of my dreadnoughts is taking light fire in return. Nothing to be worried about. I'm going to individually target enemy ships. Cruisers finish off that guy, and where are my destroyers? My gunboat destroyers are engaging. Look at that. This is honestly, it looks so dumb, this design. I love it. You know, I think I said it when I designed them, but they make me feel happy. This is my happy ship. Yeah, this totally is my happy ship. Now, smoke up happy ships and go get them. Battleships, full 90-degree turn, please. I want to keep a lovely angle at them. Destroyers, high explosive rounds, please. And you know what? Turn. Don't get into that light cruiser formation there, because, you know, my light cruisers are the bane of all light ships. They tend to friendly fire a lot. Destroyers, change target, because this ship is moving, the Salamander. While the Dromedar, well, it's moving as well, but very slowly. It's not a real threat anymore. In fact, yeah, the enemy ships are pretty much in retreat right now. How rude. They're leaving the party so soon. That can't be allowed, now can it? Battleships. Moving closer. And cruisers, you know what? Can we cut into the battleship formation there? Yeah, let's. Turn in as well. Battleship. Let's concentrate fire for a bit. And see what we can do. While my torpedo boats and other destroyers, my gunboats, have located the enemy battleship. Aggressive torpedo launch, we're going in. Let's see what you guys can do, shall we? Savage, detach, because you're the first one in the line. You're gonna be targeted, so dodge. Dodge, dodge, dodge. They don't have the angle on the main guns yet. Closing in. Ooh, enemy guns are targeting the second destroyer now. My dodging is too OP for them. You may launch your torpedoes when ready and then disengage. Next. And it was a dud. The next group at least can launch... Well, can launch their smoke screen, yeah. Now, launch your torpedo. And run. Number 3. Tobacco may detach from the formation and disengage. Same with the Savage. I know I'm just not using my battleships properly right now. I want to see what my destroyers can take. I'm considering this, well, you know, a practical test of the design. Number 3 is disabled and may go in a full turn. Number 4. Long-range torpedo fire, maybe. Same with you. No, in that case, target the battleship again. We did launch some torpedoes, however, not enough. Come on. Battleships, turn in hard, please. Gotta save my destroyers now. Come on, little destroyers. What is your major malfunction? You have so many torpedoes. Use them. What the hell? Let's try again on the cruiser. Yeah. Yeah, of course that happens. If you don't launch your torpedoes. You were set to an aggressive launch, so I'm kinda confused here, to be honest. Why he didn't launch. He should have. Let's try it again. Is there something wrong? Do we have a fatal flaw on these ships? You launched your side-mounted torpedoes. Was it the angle? Was it the distance? I am not sure. Barely missing the enemy cruiser here. Such a shame. Whoa, look at that torpedo just going off on its own. Okay, well. I think the torpedo boats might need some work still. The gunboats, on the other hand, of course I charged them in right now just to see what they could do with their close-range torpedo, but I like them. I really like them. I'm not quite sure about the torpedo boat design yet, but that's mostly due to the low range of the torpedoes. So I think I'm gonna stop developing and building the torpedo boats and continue developing the gunboats for the time being. Now, where are my heavy ships? Move in and kill them. The exercise, after all, is over. Ooh, Savage, you got a damaged engine. That's not good. Run away. Ophelia, with your 3-inch gun. No. Alright, let's see if your torpedoes are up and ready. Your mission, if you choose to accept it, is to actually hit the enemy battleship with your torpedoes. Before you die, it would be appreciated. Torpedoes away. Turn the ship around to fire the other broadside before you die. And we have 2 torpedoes looking... Well, 1 torpedo, thanks to its changing course. Yes! Very good. Now, second salvo of torpedoes. I think one... Oh, more torpedo hits. Nice, 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 nice. That's 3 torpedo hits for 1.8k damage. Let's face it, compared to the guns, torpedoes are really inefficient right now. But we're getting there. All in all, I think this was a very good test. Now, if please finish off those last cruisers, I'll be totally happy. You know what? High explosives, please. Burn him down. He's almost gone already. Next. By fire be purged. With that, we end this battle. So what did we learn? We learned that our sea fires are not up to the task just yet. This is mostly due to the short-range torpedoes they're carrying. However, my little Nellies are doing wonderful jobs. Now let's see what the next battle will be, because we have more meetings to go through. Oh. Bye. Hello. Raiding Group 2. Bye. I'm not gonna take those fights. Battleship Q-class. Fascinating. I had no idea the Germans had that name in this game. They're both of the Q-class, actually. Okay, well, I'm gonna take this one off screen. It's only 2 battleships against 4 of mine, so not a big challenge, and I'll be right back. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. The poor enemy battleships, of course, were murdered. No survivors. Well, maybe 1 or 2. I took a small hit on the Agamemnon, but nothing to worry about. And there we are, the campaign screen. You guys will invade. And since you managed to survive here, go into the Baltics. Let's hunt some... Ah, look at that, you're already in the Baltics, according to the screen. Huh. Guess the line is here. I would have expected it to be like, you know, here on this side of the Danish Strait, but yeah, okay. Then we have a few battles, one here. Ooh, a heavy cruiser and a light cruiser against a battleship. Okay, fun. And the other one? Heavy cruiser and a gunboat against a cruiser and a light cruiser. Let's start with that one, shall we? And save the best one for last. That way. Full speed ahead. The Whitaker. Just imagine if we had double-barreled guns on this one. Whitaker, turn! Smoke up! Don't get hit! You're not supposed to get hit. Can we get a salvo off, though? High explosive. Pew 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 pew. And turn. Heavy cruiser. Let's see, enemy light cruiser is there, and my convoy, okay. Looking good. Whitaker, continue firing, please. Be a nice gunboat now. Come about behind the cruiser. Enemy light cruiser, open fire. Way more dangerous target in my opinion. And a target that I really want to get rid of. I'm not too worried about this heavy cruiser. It only has 7-inch guns and only a few of them. Ooh! That was the light cruiser eliminated. Well, basically anyway. Heavy cruiser, you know what? No, let's continue on course and target the heavy cruiser. Destroyer, finish off that light cruiser. Turning circle is okay. Yes, I'm still enjoying my destroyers. Even though they're, I think, objectively worse than, you know, having a battleship. I'd rather have a battleship than a destroyer. I really enjoy using them. Like my torpedo boats, though, I tend to throw them in too early. I tend to get them killed. So yeah, it's pretty dangerous to be a destroyer captain for me. Not as dangerous as with the torpedo boats, though. For some reason, I'm taking a bit more care of the destroyers compared to the torpedo boats. Okay, let's go in a turn. And you know what? Slow down, 15 knots. No need to rush anymore. The enemy can't shoot. Main guns are destroyed. 3 inchers have a horrible angle. What's the worst that can happen? And return fire. Thank you. In fact, auto. A high explosive? Yeah, sure. 4-degree left rudder. Should be okay. That went faster than expected. Was it also easier than expected? Yeah, I think so. Once more, I overestimated the enemy. I really shouldn't. The AI isn't that great with their designs right now. But yeah, rather have too much faith in the enemy than too little faith, I suppose. I'd rather take things slow and be careful and not lose too many ships. Not counting torpedo boats, light cruisers or destroyers in this statement. Talking about a light cruiser and a heavy cruiser, let's see what happens when these two ships encounter a battleship. I have no idea. Assuming I don't get hit straight away by their, what, 10 inchers, 11 inchers, then I should be able to finish them off. I want a full high explosive setup, please. And let's begin. 2 ships detected over here. Oh, nice. We encountered the convoy first. Oh, 99% of the time I always get the escorting ships first. And that means I seldom get the chance of finishing off these convoy ships. And I really want to get a few convoys down before engaging that battleship that's charging in like a mad rhino, I tell ya. It ran really fast there for a moment. Or was that me? I don't know. Let's find out. First though, kill that ship. Come on. We need to... Oh! Main guns, secondaries. I'm getting a bit worried. Let's weaken the battleship a bit, shall we? You should be dead. Come on. Yes. Well, I killed a transport ship. Hooray! Oh dear. Should I or should I not? Oh, well, that answers that question. I should not. 13-inch guns. Oh la la, I thought I was facing off ships with, 10-inch guns. I might have made a critical mistake there. These battleships are stronger than I thought. Huh. They might actually give me some trouble when facing off against my dreadnoughts. You know what, let's take a closer look at them. Intelligence gathering. 2 13-inchers, it's still a old hull. From the looks of it, it's I think a relative small secondary tower. Let's take a look what we can see, shall we? Oh, and cruiser, fire at the Bravo, please, for now, thank you. Okay, a 10.9-inch conning tower, 0 superstructure. That is a big disadvantage of them. Coal with a natural boiler, steam basic engines, standard rangefinder, gun cotton with white powder, reduced shell ammo. Huh. How daring. Honestly, I don't think I ever made a ship with reduced ammo. I'm like, no, never. Why would I want to do that? Main guns there, please. Secondaries. Can you hit that transport? While my 9-inch turret pokes the enemy. Tell me. Yeah. Wow, that's better than expected. Once again, however, my 9-inchers refuse to act. Wake up! You've been reloaded for so long and you just did not shoot. So weird, people, so weird. Okay, let's come about. Let's try to angle to the best of my abilities. I'm a bit annoyed at losing my light cruiser like that. I had hoped she would at least have been able to fire a torpedo and destabilize the battleship before going down, but it was not to be. To be or not to be? Well, not to be. Main tower is gone. So is their range finding. Let's take a look. 6.4% on their 13-inchers. That's still scary. However, let's try an AP shot or two. Let's see what happens. I got a 12% chance to hit, so a bit better. Of course, I'm not gonna hit if I don't shoot. Shoot, please. Too many ricochets for my liking. All guns, high explosive. Look at the 2-inchers go. Got like 3 or 4 2-inch guns on this side, and they're just pew 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 pew. A machine gun fire, peppering the enemy deck with small shells, making sure the enemy cannot go there to put out the fires. Suppress the enemy fire suppression. That's it. And enemy funnel went down. So say goodbye to your ability to go fast. I did 55k damage so far, but yeah. Thank you, 4-inch guns. Enemy structure is down to 55%. Their aiming chance is still 6%. One proper hit from that battleship. I think it will pretty much finish my ship off, so it's kind of tense. And yes! Burned her down! For the loss of a light cruiser of the Thames class, so a very old light cruiser, we took out a battleships of 6.3 million. And a couple of transports. 1,000 crew members lost on their side. 2,200 victory points for my side. What more do I want? Okay, now let's see. This task force here, the Agamemnon, is 5% damaged. However, still more than capable of moving around. You know what? Let's move you here. Let's see. Scapa Flow Task Force. Yes, please. 5, 6, 7. Oh, hold. These are all dreadnoughts, right? Yeah. I'm sending out this entire dreadnought group with... Should I send escorts? You know what? Send 2 light cruisers as an escort. No, I'm not. Send them out without escorts. They will join up with this fleet. 7 light cruisers there. That's more than enough for an escort, at least in terms of cruisers. And then I would like 2, 3... yeah, the Tigris class destroyers. I haven't introduced those. Did I? Yeah, I think I did. The Tigris is a secondary gunboat design. However, it's a bit bigger. It's 950 tons compared to the 900 tons of the older ones, but in exchange it's a bit slower. Not quite sure about the design really. I think the Nellies will do more than fine for now, but yeah. And meanwhile, add crew please. We have 17 months to go before my new Malaya class Dreadnought 2 ships come out. 154 ships, the Germans 132. Looking good. We have 2 meetings and a task force, and look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We have a massive German fleet with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 battleships coming at me. They're different classes than we saw before. The Württemberg, the Wetten class battleships with 12-inchers, and the Gneisenau class with 11.4-inchers. So no... Oh no, those monsters with those 13-inch was Austro-Hungarians, of course. My battleship group, I think I got around 12 battleships here, with a couple of escorts. They should be more than sufficient to take these down. After that, it seems we have another meeting, probably one of my smaller raiding groups that are being encountered by the enemy, and we got a convoy raid in the Baltics. Very nice. It's for next time though, because I don't think I'll be able to get this battle done, you know, in 10-15 minutes. So gonna make it a smaller episode today. Thank you all very much for joining, for watching, and I'll see you all next time when we engage the Germans. Until then, goodbye.